He joins us right now via the magic of Zoom. There he is, the man, Leon. Long time no speak, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. Just finished my first session of the day, so just got back in time for the interview.
Legend. Wait, did you say first session or third session?
Third.
Shit.
It's like what time is it? Like,
I know. That's why I was like 7:50. Jeez. You do 3 a day?
Not every day. Today was 3 a day, but yeah, normally 2 a day.
When you do 3 a day, what time do you start?
I get up early, about 6.
Sheesh.
I either strength conditioning or my miles, one or the other.
Okay. And by the way, did they put in a shower yet at the gym or what? What's going on?
Yeah. We got a shower now.
Wow.
The boys they've upgraded the gym now, so it's all good.
Fuck, the shower is a crazy thing. By the way, could you hear Tyron talking about your fight right there? And
yeah, I heard it. It sounds like a smart man. Apart from he didn't pick me, it knows I'm going to win, but he's trying to like beat around the bush of it.
Sure. What did you think of his assessment overall? The breakdown there.
It's okay. It's okay. What he said is valid. I think I've been working he said something about wrestling or something, but I've worked my wrestling like for years, so I am confident knowing that I can go out there and wrestle with him, But the thing with Usman is that he can take you down, but he's not the best at keeping you down, So yeah, and I'm the best at getting up, so it's all good.
One thing that I think people are forgetting about when talking about this third fight, well, it's actually two things. Number one, there's no altitude in this one, right? That's not going to be a factor at all. And number two, you come off a knockout, that changes you, right? You come off getting knocked out, that changes you. So I feel like you have two big things going for you in your favor going into this fight. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. The altitude won't be a factor in it. Cool, fighting in London, right? Just about an hour away from my house, and but I don't have to travel. It's an easy drive. I can go down on a Tuesday. I don't have to leave 2-3 weeks early. My camp, I can actually finish my camp in Birmingham and go to London with my team. And as far as the knockout goes, let's see how he reacts. I'm not really banking on him being gun shy. I'm going out there to prepare for the best Usman there is, and but yeah, we'll see. Like I've seen it time and time again. That devastating knockout does change fighters. I've seen it in boxing. I've seen it in mixed martial arts, and so yeah, let's see how he reacts when I start sinking them shots towards his head. But it's going to be good.
Okay, so there's a few things I want to ask you about. The last time,
and one more point, I've never lost in the UK as well.
Oh, yeah.
Amateur or pro, I've never lost a fight in the UK, and for Usman to come to the UK, my headline show in London for the bout, I just can't see how he gets it done, But I'm excited for it, and I can't wait.
Do you know what your record is, amateur and pro in the UK?
Amateur, I went 10-0. Then pro is till I got to the UFC, So
yeah.
I don't know wherever it is.
Okay. Yeah, that is another thing that should be discussed. The last time I saw you, the last time we spoke was in Cardiff before the WWE event, and you were there, and we were talking about, look at this, Principality Stadium, this is perfect. What happened? Like everything we were hearing was stadium, and not that it's bad that they're going to O2, but I was thinking stadium. Yeah. What happened? Why did it go from stadium to the O2?
From what I heard it's called the weather. I think they couldn't get the time frame in Cardiff. I think like a trading card got it or something, the date.
Come on. Trading card? What the hell? Come on.
I didn't know it was that big.
Jeez. In that massive stadium, they're doing a trading card convention? Sheesh, that thing is massive.
Yeah, exactly. So they couldn't get the date anyway in Cardiff, and the weather was like not the best. In the other stadium, it's quite cold now in the UK. And but yeah, O2 is just as good. Like I said, it's not far from me. It's a hometown show. It's my second time now selling out at O2. First, maybe to Woodley. You remember?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, they got called off the Sunday before the bout because of COVID, and now here we are.
Okay, so there's no part of you that was bummed about that. Did you really want the stadium show, or you don't care?
Yeah, 100%. Nah. I definitely wanted the stadium show, because it's just history. Like they say, it's like something that to tick off the list that I saw the biggest gate in Europe, and that was the plan, and Dana White was excited about it. The UFC was excited about it. For some reason, just couldn't get it done. And but yeah, like I said, O2 is just as good, and he'd be good.
Was there any talk once they didn't do stadium to not do UK? Was that ever on the table, or was it always going to be UK?
Nah, it was always going to be UK. I didn't hear nothing else about going nowhere else with
Okay.
the fight.
Did you hear, like, I think at one point late last year, I saw Usman's manager saying, like, we want to come to the UK to fight Leon. I was like, you can't say that now. The plan was always UK. You can't take credit for this.
Yeah.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, he's like he's I don't know what's wrong with him. He pretend like he's the fighter, like, man, you're just the manager. Calm down, just let the
Yeah.
fighters fight, and you manage, sit in the background and just fucking let the guys do their thing. But he pretends like he's the fighter, He even seen like a poster put the other day, like, oh, I can't wait to come to the UK because there's a big African community in the UK and blah blah blah. That, no, you come to the UK, no one cares about African or Caribbean.
Sure.
Like, you come to my you come to my hometown, and it's gonna be a totally different atmosphere than what you think. I think this is his first time actually coming to someone's backyard. I know he did Fort Island before with Masvidal, I think.
Yeah.
But that's like a mutual ground. He's never been to no one's backyard, and I've fought my whole career in other people's backyard. So I am used to it.
Also, there was no one there on Fight Island. It was empty. So
Exactly. So let's see how he reacts. Like I said, it's going to be a hard task for him. Like, I know he's good. That's like, I'm not deluded. I know he's a good fighter, but I truly believe that I am better, and I'm taking the confidence from knowing that I can take him down. No one wants to hit the mat, and I'm on top. I am way better. I know that I can knock him out. So I can take all the added confidence that I had anyway into the next fight.
Mm. And by the way, was it always Usman as well? Because there was some talk about his hand, and we weren't sure. We saw pictures. Was anyone else ever thrown your way, or was it always Usman?
Nah, it was always Usman. When I heard the talks, I phoned UFC, like, what's going on? They're like, nah, so it was phoned to Usman. And
because you saw the stuff too, right? With his thumbs.
Yeah. So like everyone was posting it, and even I was walking like on the street, everyone was like, you fighting next, you should fight the bum. I was like, nah, I ain't fighting the bum. You don't deserve it, And
wait, who's the bum?
I want to fight Usman.
Who are you talking about?
You know who the bum is.
Oh.
You got me on your show.
Oh, Jorge. Yes.
Yeah. I was like, nah, I can't fight him. And so yeah, it was Usman.
Okay. But by the way, yes, we did have Jorge on, and he speaks very highly of you. I mean, it seems like there's I think he wants Gilbert. If he beats Gilbert, do you see a scenario where and then of course you win, where it finally happens this year? He feels like the path is right there. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, for sure. If he go out there and beat Gilbert, that I think that's the fight to make. It's been a long time brewing, 3-4 years brewing. So let's get in there and settle it once and for all, and go from there.
But do you think he beats Gilbert?
No.
Oh.
To be fair, I think I don't know. I would have fucking both leads, to be honest with you. Oh, shit. To be fair, Gilbert's feeling himself now. He's got like an afro.
He does. I kind of like the look. I like the look.
You like it?
He's got a mini fro. I don't know. It's better. I don't know. You don't like it? You're not a fan? He was rocking the overalls. It's very 1970s. Looked like he was going on Soul Train or something.
Yeah. It was wild, but yeah, he's going. So he's feeling himself now. It's gonna be a good bout. Looking forward to it. I can just see who the best bum is.
Yes, and there's also Bilal Muhammad who's trying to get your attention too. Why do you laugh? What's so funny about
literally every day I go on social media, there's something about me that he's posting. I'm like, hey, move on with your life. It's been like fucking however long it's been.
Yes.
I just move on. Like, if it was a close fight, I could understand like the back and forth. But literally, it wasn't a close fight until the eye poke. I was literally battering him from pillar to post, and then the eye poke happened. So the way he's behaving, it's like it was a tight fight, it was close, and then the eye poke happened, and now I'm ducking him. It's like, mate, just move on, go fight Colby or somebody, Hamza or somebody, just fight to get there. So I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
No one gave me shit. I got removed out the rankings and everything. Like I took the hard way. So now I'm here. I'm not just give it a title shot because you got eye poked. Like, just go current fighting. earn it. Then when the time come, like-minded.
I have to imagine though, when all these guys are like chirping up, trying to get your attention, there's a part of you that has to laugh, right? I mean, like now
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
is trying to take shots at you. Before they were just dismissing you. Now they're trying to do it in a different way just to get your attention so that you talk to them. So they got a thing going on Twitter. This has to be all very comical to you, no?
yeah, 100%. That's why I keep laughing every time I talk about them. Just like it was fun to see. Like I said, 3 years ago, didn't know who I was. Now I'm the king of the division. Like little old Leon just slid in, like I said, slid in, took it away, and now it's back in Birmingham, sitting comfortably on my table. But it's all good. I'm not, like I said, I'm focused on Usman. I feel he's the hardest fight in the division. Um, so yeah, I focus on him, get past him, then from there we'll see who's next.
By the way, where is the belt? Where do you keep it?
It's on my table. Where is it?
Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Just like that? Well, you don't even have it out of the bag thing?
No, just spread out like a lady.
But why don't you take it out of the case?
No, I don't want no dust getting on it.
Oh,
leave it like
gosh.
clean and undusty, man. Look after my boy.
Yeah, is that a mini belt on top of it? What is next to it over there? Did you get like a mini thing? What is in that case?
Nah, it's like a UFC gloves and someone like painted my picture on it.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. It's it. I would get out of the show, but I can't be honest.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So that's what you just leave it there. You don't like put it on display anywhere or anything like that in a case?
Nah, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. When I have a coffee in the morning, I can just have a look at it, and then carry on by my day. I haven't got nothing special to put it yet.
Okay. Has life dramatically changed? Because like when I spoke to you, it was like a week after the fight. Has life changed a lot in the last few months for you?
Recognition wise, 100%. He's gone from like literally flipped, and financially it's changed. Yeah, but apart from that, it's all the same. Still the same team, still in Birmingham, still training at Renegade, and yeah, he's still good. I don't let it get to my head, like I enjoy like winning the bout, but at the same time, I know I got a lot more to do. Like there's still doubt to me. I'm still doubted, and I need to go down as one of the best to do it. And for me to do that, I need to stay focused and just keep chipping away.
Has it changed enough? Like when you thought of what life would be like as champion, is it like what you thought, or has it been less than what you thought, more than what you thought? Because I'm sure when you thought about winning the belt, you were like, oh, and all this other stuff is going to happen. My life is going to change. Has it been on par with that, or less, or more?
I don't know. It's like, yeah, probably like in between.
Okay.
I don't think it's like dramatically like I can see a huge change.
Right.
I think get that huge change over time, right? But I think from winning the bout, it's changed a lot, but not dramatically. Like, I think like wow, like it's a total different life.
Okay.
It's just like I said, I still got a long way to go and a lot more I want to achieve.
Obviously, this fight is a trilogy fight. Some people are inclined to call it a rematch, but we forget, 2015 you once fought. Do you feel like the legacy of the fight in August hinges on the result in March? In other words, in order to keep that moment as special as it was, it has to go your way in March as well. Like like as you just said, some people still don't believe in you, right? Do you feel like the two are attached, or is that done and over and this is its own story? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. Some days I feel like it is, but some days I feel like it's a total different fight. I did what I did in March. I'm not
In August.
It was like what? Sorry, in August, and that moment stands as that moment for me. But I do think sometimes could have stood out at me. I got to go out there and prove it again. That like, look at me now. You can't keep doubting. And how much more wins do I have to do? So I'm 11th, 12th win in a row. It's like, how many more do you need to be like, oh, this guy is a serious guy? You know what I mean? So for me, I feel like the doubt fuels me. It fuels my training. It fuels my mentality. It fuels everything. And I feel like March will be the for me. It will be that's it, the icing on the cake for me.
How often do you watch the knockout? Every day? Once when you wake up? What's
on social media?
It pops up a lot.
Tag me in it. Yeah, even that or the Dave speech. One of them.
Oh my gosh!
Every day, something popped up in my social media. See, it was a speech from Dave or the KO.
Yeah, when you see the Dave speech, do you watch the whole thing, like round 2, round 3? Do you sit there and watch? I find that I watch the whole thing all over again. Do you watch it as well?
Yeah. Not. I used to, when it first happened. I did, but not now. Now it's just more just like that moment before the 5th round.
Got it.
That speech is like pull it out of fire, blah blah blah, like that, like that speech, and then it goes into the head kick. It's like all edited on social media.
Has Dave changed? I mean, now he's a celebrity. Has he gotten a big head?
Nah, he hasn't. I mean, tell him to get out there a bit, But he's like an old school Jamaican. Like he's like that's your thing. Like just you do you, and that's like you enjoy your time, and we just think for a team for a guy like that, that's honorable, It's like, mate, just you enjoy it. That's your time, Like I came there, I care about you, and you just showed. That's all it was. They weren't planning it. It's just that's what came out when someone truly cares about you and the result,
By the way, have you had a chance to go back to Jamaica?
No, I was meant to go back in December.
Yeah.
UFC just kept pushing it back because I wanted to do a charity out there. I partnered up with a foundation in Jamaica. I was meant to go back in December to a charity. I spoke to the UFC. They wanted to be involved in it, but they kept just pushing it back. Oh, Thanksgiving, you can't go then. Let's do January. I was like, no, I'm not doing January. I have to go back into camp.
Right.
So now we're on the way to after March to go back and show the belt off.
Okay. Like a big homecoming of sorts?
Yeah, 100%. Massive homecoming, charity work, and just chill out in Jamaica.
Are you bummed that you couldn't go after the fight?
Yeah, 100%. I wanted to go, man. That was my number one priority.
Yeah.
Go there, But they literally had me just going here, there, and everywhere. And, I didn't get to go back to Jamaica, but that's like my number one on top of my list after this fight.
By the way, what's up with these haters at the BBC? I mean, how could you not win this award thing? What is that all about? What was it? The Sportsman of the Year?
Yeah, I went to the awards, right? And is it curling? When they throw it down the ice?
Yeah.
Do that?
That's the guy who won? Sportsman of the Year?
No, she didn't win.
Oh,
she didn't win. Well, she was nominated.
And you weren't, right?
Exactly. I wasn't nominated. I was like, mate, what's even going on? But it is what it is. They showed like a little bit of appreciation on the screen, but apart from that,
not even nominated.
Nominated. No. It's wild. I don't know. I think they say just because UFC is not on BBC or something that all athletes that got nominated athletes that got nominated was on BBC or something like that. They said.
Well, screw the BBC. I'm sure you know, and I was actually wondering what was a bigger honor for you. Winning the title or winning the MMA Hour Knockout of the Year award? Which one did you feel better about? I feel like it was the knockout.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was close.
You won a lot of awards that day. Knockout of the Year, Feel Good Moment of the Year, Comeback. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that you won. You cleaned up.
Yeah.
We don't actually have physical awards to send out. No, we're too cheap for that. It's just
I got the UFC one.
What did you win for UFC? Knockout?
Knockout of the Year and Comeback of the Year.
We need to up our game.
Come on, Aero, man. You got enough money now.
Shit.
Trophies out.
All right, fine. I'll work on it.
Out, bro.
I'll work on it. By the way, speaking of money,
good man.
A lot of people reach out to you about these tickets. A lot of the fans were like, "Oh, expensive." This, that. Did they reach out to you? They were reaching out to me like I was going to do something about it. What can I do? I'm sure they reach out to you too.
Yeah, 100%. Like for me, I don't understand why it's so high. Anyway, I think the ringside before it went on sale was like £4,000.
Jeez.
I think, or dollars. One or the other, and that's a lot of money. I was like, shit, but. Like it'd be worth it if the fighters get paid more.
That's true. That's true.
You'll just goes back to the UFC anyway. Like people messaging me just saying, well, "Why is it so expensive?" Like, mate, I'm not making the prices. I'm just turning up, competing, and going home. Like, I don't make the prices of the event, but it's not good for the fans that can't afford it. But it's gonna be a good show either way.
By the way, did you watch the Royal Rumble this weekend?
Nah, I missed it.
It's late because I know you're a big fan. I didn't realize you were such a big fan, Leon. When I saw you at the Clash of the Cat, I didn't know that you were such a big fan. Or were you just a fan because I think your son is a fan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was a fan. I was a fan growing up, but I grew out of it, right? But that was my first ever WWE show as well, and I get to share it with my son. Oh,
it must have been amazing.
I remember going back to that's Undertaker. That's like John. I was like shocked. I was like, I became a fan again.
They rolled out the red carpet for you. Like I think Triple H you met with, Undertaker. You did a little thing backstage with Liv Morgan. It was like a fantasy camp that you got to go through.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I want that one of them roles that Fury played. He's like,
oh yes,
like a punch. I want like a punch or something. Just next time I'll go there.
Just turn up.
Come like once a year. I think they come like once a year to Europe. You know, so next time they come, I might ask to try to slip me in for like a punch or a clothesline or something.
Get paid a little extra for that too. Not bad night's work. By the way, what about around town? Do you feel like you get like the second you leave your house?
Yeah.
Is that annoying?
Yeah. Not as bad. Not as bad. I just thought it was, but now I got used to it over time, you know. But I just thought it was like that's when I was like go to the shop.
Everyone wants to take a picture with you. It's like a whole thing, right?
And always when they were looking your worth, you know, you just pop into the shop, like give a photo, but then you feel rude to say, oh no, you know, so you just end up doing it and carrying on with your day.
But it's not like overwhelming where you feel like you need to leave.
No,
you'll always be in Birmingham.
I don't think I'll leave. Yeah, I don't think I'll leave. You know, I enjoy it. I like traveling. I get to travel a lot for work, so I enjoy coming back to like just peace and quiet and community. You know, everyone they see me like 1,000 times, and also eventually they leave you alone. And but I feel like go anywhere else, it'd be too hectic. You know.
Okay, two last things. I saw you tweet that your bud Arnold Allen will be the next UK champ. Unfortunately, he's not going to be on this card, which is a huge bummer. There was talks of him versus Max Holloway on the card, which would have been sick. You feel this way? Why do you feel this way? Is it just because he's the closest of the bunch?
Nah, just from the way I see him in the gym. You know, like I'm good, but I can see how he trains. You know, and I know how good he is. And I think it's like me, right? It's like because it's quiet. It's a longer road.
Yeah.
To get to where it needs to get to. But I just tell him just keep working, keep improving, and your time will come. You know, and hopefully they can do Max Holloway again in maybe April, May.
Yeah.
Once his injury is better, and I think that will put him out there more as far as like his skill set and how good he is. You know, so yeah, I think Arnold next, and I'm rooting for the whole UK, man. I want everyone to do good. You know, like Darren as well. I want to come back and just go do his thing, and yeah, so everyone to win.
Yeah, just don't ask us to pay you for interviews, okay? But that would be
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. When you think of the fight, what are you envisioning? You know, Tyron just said, "Oh, it's got to go 5 rounds, 2 even, blah blah blah." What are you feeling right now? What are you envisioning?
When I envision it, it's like, what does he do different, right? Like, if I was him, like, how would I come different? Probably more heavier wrestling, probably. You know, like just make it a snooze fest. Try to get the back that way. I don't think he'll want to hang out on his feet as much. You know, like before he was talking about boxing Canelo and doing all this and doing all that. I think I put a stop to all that thinking. You know, I think, and I think if he approach it like he's fighting the same guy that he fought in August, I think it'd be a shorter night. You know, like that was about 40%, 50% of what I am. You know, I remember like he was fighting. Yeah, I remember thinking in my head like, this guy ain't that good.
Wow.
My body just weren't working for some reason. You know, he was like hitting me. I'm a guard up. He's like just wailing on my guard. In my head, I'm thinking, this motherfucker ain't that good. You know, but couldn't get my body to work. It just weren't working for some reason. I could think in my head what I wanted to do. My body just wasn't reacting. It was like a weird feeling that I've never felt before, you know. And but yeah, if he approaches like that, then it's gonna be a bad night for him. But like I said, I'm prepared for the best Usman there is, and it's been a long road for me to get to this position, you know. So I can't now get here and give it away like that. You know, I have to show his motherfuckers. So it's gonna be good.
By the way, when you say you couldn't get going, do you think that was strictly because of the altitude or something else?
Yeah, 100%. Like with my body, you know, like my brain was like clear. I could think like what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
My body just wasn't reacting. You know, so
has that ever happened to you?
Nah, never. Someone said like that's like the first time. I took like all the precautions. Went out there like 10 days early to
Yeah,
try finesse it, and but yeah, it just didn't help.
man.
But I felt it like fight week, right? When I was like cutting weight and like hitting pads and stuff, I felt it, and I thought, nah, come fight now, I'll be fine, And I was backstage watching like old Luke that fighting, and he's like putting his hands on his knees and gassing out. I was like, oh my god, it got me.
Aldo too, right? Same thing happened to Aldo.
Aldo, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that none of these guys are fit, and I was watching it thinking, oh no, shit, it's actually affecting people, and but yeah, it's all good. Like I said, I'm not making excuses. It is what it is. He came out. That was the Usman that we know, um, and it still couldn't put me away. So I'm good.
Well, that will be a big change. Also, he's no longer following you on Instagram. That's another change. So a lot of changes going into this. That was after the fight.
I don't know what they do. What they do that? Like I think Gilbert is following me now. Just a weird. I don't know.
I'm
I just
watching
don't see
you.
the need. Yeah, I just don't see the need to like follow me. I don't post shit anyway. If I'm hitting
Yeah,
pads and
that's true.
pictures. I don't, what do you think I'm going to post? Like my game plan. Like, what do you think I'm going to post? It's just like, why are you following me? It's weird.
Did you follow back when he followed you?
No.
Do you follow any of those guys? All those welterweights?
No.
You don't.
No.
You don't want to see them on your feed.
No, is that why? Like what are you expecting to see, or what? I don't understand the mentality, but each of their own. That's what they do, that's what they do.
Well, I love it.
It's weird.
I can't wait. Leon, you're the man. And I have to just say, it is such a pleasure to talk to you where you're not frustrated. Like we had a string of interviews there where you were so frustrated and upset and
I know.
heartbroken and distraught. And now like you're just so happy and so yourself and relaxed. It's a beautiful thing. So I hope it continues for a very long time. Thanks for always making time. Good luck in training. Good luck March 18th, my friend.
Thank you. Good man. Thanks for having me again.
There he is. The champ, the welterweight king.